Don't mind me, guys. I'm just changing. I actually changed my pants right there. Okay. Here we go.
How are you doing?
I'm actually zooming. I just wanted to say hello to you guys really quick while I do this. I'll be right there. Looking for timestamps. Unusual. Anything unusual sticks. What's up, guys? Give me 1 second, all right? Give me 1 second. I'm just going to get a few people on, and I'm in the middle of a Zoom. I'm live. That's a video. I'm coming. I really want to look at some of these rocks too. Just a minute. Hey, good morning, you guys. What's going on? I wanted to talk real quick here. I'm in a place where I'm gonna lose you as soon as I move, but I wanted to say hello. Let me see if I can get it this way so you can just see where I am. What's up, dude? Penske. Like, check it out, you guys. This is just ridiculous. I love this place. This is nothing new, but I really haven't done any zooming. Like, I sent the drone over there once. Couldn't even get as close as you think. It's not as close as you think. You know, I'm looking at the drone is telling me, like, it's like up like in here somewhere. It's telling me it's a mile. I'm like, what? It's amazing how deceiving this is. But this is special, you guys. I'm so drawn to this. It's crazy. Now, like I was just saying on my video, I'm doing like a real video over here, like from my camera, and I'm like, I don't know, like, does it matter that it's -1 degree right now? Like, that's my thinking. Like, I'm not going to zoom there because it's 1 degree, but I was like, if I listen to my own advice, I have to zoom there. That's when you are supposed to zoom, right? When we think you're not. Just like we don't think that they could hide in structures. You do everything that you don't think, and that's how you get far in this. Just test me on it, you'll see. What's up, fitty people? You wouldn't understand, just trust me. You have no idea what I go through. Nobody has any idea what I go through. Diesel. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Lizzie. Central Bigfoot. Someone sent this to me. I can't remember who made this. Who made that for me? Was it Jen? I can't remember. I got this like a few years ago. So everyone stops me like in a store. They're like, "Excuse me, what does that say?" I'm like, "Don't worry." I'm like, "I don't know. I can't." Someone sent it to me. Everyone wants to understand it because even someone I didn't know was asking me like, "Well, what wouldn't I understand?" And I was like, "Well, I can't." The last thing you want me to do is go into that with you right now. And believe me, that's happened before. Where somehow, why are my lights on? Where somehow I ended up like getting into it. Like, listen, well, what's your name, or how do I find you? And you end up like feeling like you have to justify yourself. Good morning. What's up, Carlos? Carlos Santana. My shirt. I wanted to talk a little bit about my video I just did that a couple of you have seen, but a couple of you haven't, and I want to be sure that it, like Duke, I think can find it on Patreon, but there's it's on Patreon link now. I'm not hiding it necessarily. I think it's a really good video. It's it happened to me like crazy, just by accident. Tom, you are the best in the world. Thank you, Tom. Always, Tom is always there for me. Thank you, Tom. That's where I'm going now. I'm actually heading to the post office. My other friend Tom, believe it or not, sent me a card with a couple medication things that he was taking that he thinks might help with the tinnitus. Just a couple pills. I'm actually looking forward to trying them to see if it brings it down a little bit, just so I can get to a doctor. And if it did work, that would be amazing, because then I can go to the doctors and be like, listen, this stuff works. Yeah. Salute, Tom. Tom's awesome. So please, I really want you guys to see this video. Here's the catch. And now there's only 56 people, so perfect. I don't want it to be a lot of people. Spartacus is a favorite show of mine. I've been watching the show for years and years and years, over and over and over and over. And it's getting a little bit old now. But once in a while, if nothing's on, it's a go-to. Just any episode, anything, click on Spartacus. You're happy for a while. And so I completely understand the show. Most of it has been filmed, inside. It's all done with computers and stuff like that. Good morning. What's up, William? And they do a lot of CGI, a lot of great computer stuff. The guys are all airbrushed. They put fake penises on them, things like that. So that I don't really feel like, even though I know how legit this video is, because all the scenes are from a real forest. I think they're actually filming in a real forest at one point. That, or they did an amazing job at taking pictures of the forest and then laying stuff over it. So I'm not sure. I can't figure out how they filmed it. What's up, Eric? Check out you guys. Eric's got his channel. Me and Eric were talking about trolls recently. Just not really, but just messaging each other like, man, it's not what you think. One guy can just ruin your whole day. But I said one thing to keep in mind, guys, and this is for you too as well, was you're on like social media, morning Eileen, and things like that. I saw people were arguing about some guy wouldn't let anyone in his group or something because if he said anyone that thinks they're interdimensional, like he literally attacked. It's like, I never said. People lump me in with that. I'm like, I never said anything about them being interdimensional. I don't. People just make this stuff up. People like, and then some guy's like, oh yeah, that guy Colorado Bigfoot threatened my family's life or something. I was like, this is what someone sent me. I was like, what? I'd love to see that text or whatever, the message where I've threatened somebody. I had the only thing I've ever said in my 4 years, like when someone's really psycho, I'll say, make sure you don't meet me. That's all I say. And it gets them even more mad. Because they're like, what do you mean? You're saying you could beat me up? I just said, don't. I said, just make sure you, I never even said anything after that, but that's what I'm saying. Make sure you don't meet me. That's all I say. But I certainly would never threaten anyone. I'm not stupid. Okay. Would I threaten his life? Absolutely. But did I? No. I'm kidding. And if I did threaten his life, it wouldn't be serious. I'd be like, dude, I'm going to kill you. I think when people say that, especially in the States, like we all know that that's not what the person means. Like let's use girls as an example. You got your little girlfriend. She's like, you're talking about like a boy like she like dated. She's like, shh, don't tell anybody about that. And she tells him, and the girl's like, I'm going to kill you. Does that mean she goes to prison? No, it's not. Every sentence we say in America is slang. No one means anything they say. So, but I certainly hadn't done that, and I wouldn't. And that's not why I'm on the video. I don't think anyone's gonna. There's like one person in the world that even saw the post in the psychopaths group, like an absolute psychotic. These people have never seen what I do. They haven't seen what a lot of you do. They don't know the evidence, the pictures. They don't get what you got to see. Just what I received this morning. Like nobody gets what I'm doing. And it's it gets to the point where even with support you don't want to put it out there because you got to deal with the idiots. It's like, it's unbelievable. Gail just texted. She probably didn't get a notification. If someone has Gail as a friend, hey Carlos, can you just email Gail because she won't get the notifications. What's up, Ryan? I haven't seen you around in a long. I was thinking about you recently. Good to see you, man. I haven't seen you in a long time. Probably just like, I don't blame you either because I'm sure he just went back to life or whatever, but and he knows, Ryan is another guy who knows it's just impossible to like just say what you want without being attacked by people. It's like people want to judge your personality. They don't care what you have to say really or what you have to show. They just want to decide whether you're okay or not. That we're talking about the trolls. It's like, it's unbelievable to me. Like, oh yeah, you guys, thank you. Yes, I did get it. I have them. They're at home. So what I've gotten is now like 4 boxes that my parents sent me 2, and then I've gotten a couple from other people, and I'll go over those names and thank you guys. I'm thinking about opening my stuff live on Christmas morning, just with other people. Like I'm not gonna put myself in the spotlight, but as I'm just talking or we're hanging out, I'll open my cards. So yes, thank you. I got it, and I was gonna message all of you individually and just be like, hey, do you mind if I wait till Christmas Day to open that? Just so I feel like I have something to do, because this is the first time in 49 years I haven't been with my family on Christmas. So it might not seem like a big deal, but it kind of is for me. I mean, I'm a little bit sad about it. So that'll be nice to have a little battery operated, like 2 foot tall Christmas tree. I don't even know if it's 2 feet. And I'm just going to open these presents, and you know, that'll be cool. And especially from you guys, I'll do it on the air. And if you sent me, you know, if there's like a $20 check in there or something, I'm not going to show anybody that, but I want, you know, I love getting the Christmas cards. You guys, I don't ever get Christmas cards my whole life. So now that I've done this, people send me cards, and it's amazing. And I don't get that many of them, just like, you know, I might get a total of 10 or something, you know, but that's really cool. Because you know what? Most of us get this done with social media. I'm terrible at sending Christmas cards. So when you still get it like old school, like it should be, like a handwritten card, that's pretty cool. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Something about the East Coast and Christmas, too, for me. Like, yeah, I'm in snow here, but I don't know. There's something about Pennsylvania, New York, and Christmas. You know, my parents live in, you know, western Pennsylvania, and I love that whole area. So I'm jealous of you for Christmas time. I should be there. And Ryan, one of these days I'll get up there and I'll just swing by. I'll be like, "Yeah, what are you doing?" I don't care if you're doing Bigfoot still or not. I'll be like, "Yeah, let's go out for a little bit." Because I am gonna come. I gotta come East Coast, and I'll just swing by. I'll be like, "Oh, maybe I'll see Jeff Friend, or I'll stop by and see Ryan, or whoever's available." You know, even if we don't even film, I don't even give a shit. Just be like, we'll just go out together, go get a couple beers or something. Yeah. So thank you. If you guys sent me, I have 4. I only have 4. I opened some earlier, like a week or two, and I thank those people. But newly, I have 4 Christmas cards, and they're sitting with my boxes waiting to open up. So thank you guys so much. No, I know. Like how far are you from Hancock? Do you know Hancock, Ryan? Most people don't even know where Hancock, New York is. But my parents' farm is really close to that. Yeah, P.O. Box is there. Gail put it up. Thanks, Gail. I don't know if you got the notification. I told Carlos to message. So, let me talk real quick about Spartacus, you guys. Like Ryan, if you care, you can, you know, whatever. It's easy. You can just message me on Messenger. I'll give you a link. I think it's worth checking out. So one of my hesitations is because this movie uses CGI, and because, or I don't even know if it's CGI, I'm just using the term, like, you know, computers, and they lay stuff over, they actually create forest images for the background, but when they're actually in the forest, I think it's real, but I think I look at it really closely, I think they're still laying stuff over, like taking branches off, things like that. But nevertheless, they're right there. Like, so 200 miles. Okay, yeah, but that's easy because, you know, Hancock's got, is it 84 or 80? I can't remember. Whatever that highway is there. You can just rip up there. I'll just get on that highway. Yeah, Hancock. Because my parents are in Lakewood, like Lake Como, Pennsylvania, and it's like 14 miles to the border to New York, the New York border. Real name Ron, 51 years old. FYI, I know where Hancock. Oh wow. Yeah, not a lot of people. I mean, you could ask people that live 50 miles away, like, "Hey, you know where Hancock, New York?" They're like, "No." I'm like, because it is kind of a backwards ass town. Like, the only reason you'd know it is if you were like a hunter, you know, or maybe Ryan. I don't even know if Ryan he heard of it. He might have looked it up because it's a town that no one really cares about or knows about. And I used to go there when we used to work in the winter. Like, we'd get like fieldstone. We used to call it pick and rock, and we'd go out there and we'd make pretty good money. And then we'd go to the bar in Hancock and play like what's Keno or whatever. So it was great. We'd have like the best wings. They have really good wings in Hancock. That's about it. Really, the movie theater is like 100 years old, and there's not much to do there. Like, the town is still the way it looks, probably from the 1800s. Like, no one updates that place at all. That's crazy. Not missing much. Not going to Hancock. They got a good McDonald's. I used to drive once in a while because you feel like you're so isolated where my parents are. I would actually just drive to McDonald's to get like a coffee and breakfast because I just feel so I could feel normal again out there. So anyway, Spartacus, it's a really good video. I don't want it to go to the mainstream people. I just want it to like be us to see it and tell me what you think. So I get you a link. I don't care if people, you know, if some of these trolls will record it and whatever you want to do. It's just, I don't care. I'm very confident with the video. I just, like I said, I just don't want it out. It's not Patreon only. I mean, it is right now technically, but if any of you that, you know, like, "Mark, I've been watching you, you can't just not let me see it." Like, that's totally cool. Like, I'm more than happy to have you see that. So just figure out a way. You can email me. You can, if you don't have Messenger or Instagram. I mean, I kind of recommend it at this point. Like, I don't like Facebook or Messenger or Instagram, but you guys, it won't kill you to have the app on your phone. Like, It's a messenger's good because of money too. You can send money like to that's how I'm like sent my kids like their Christmas presents. You just messenger. It's easy. No fees, nothing. Oh, that's a bummer. Why is that, Moons? That's the only reason like someone like us would want Christmas is so we can see the kids and like live through them while they open their presents. Because that's honestly why I'm upset. Like the adults, you're fine. You can see I miss my parents. I talk to them like we message like every day practically. We don't. It's funny we don't talk that much, but we message like I'm on communications with my dad like every day. Like we just talk. I think he watches most of the videos as well. What's up, Bobby? So yeah, that sucks. Because I mean, look, once you get older, I mean, not even that older. I mean, you only have to be in your 20s really to be out of Christmas. But just be able to have younger like younger like brothers and sisters or like nephews, and I don't know. That's what makes Christmas fun to me. Is the kids. I said it recently. It's the one brainwashing I don't really mind. We have all been so brainwashed over Christmas. It's crazy. All of us. But I think it's the one brainwashing that's cool. Like, I don't mind it. It's, I like that. I like the feeling of Christmas. But it's also stressful. But you guys, just take a step back, right? Forget about the Bigfoot. It's the same thing. Just take a step back and just really kind of look at it from an outside point of view of Christmas. I'm not talking about Jesus' birthday, okay, or anything like that. I'm just talking about simply Christmas, like the way we've made it. We are, like I said, people will spend every dollar they have, like when they never would before, just to get a present for someone they love. Like it's a brainwash, and I think we need that. The economy needs it. And like I said, hold on a second, I got to do this one. I like that feeling of Christmas. So Spartacus, who wants to see it? How do we get a link to people on Diesel? I didn't give you a link, did I? Oh no, Diesel, you have a link. You have a link. It's in Project. You can get it there. Hey Karen. What's up, Michael? G'day, mate. G'day. G'day. Wait a second here. I wanted the energy. I'm getting all you guys, all these Bigfoot believers on here, and then I'm zooming. I don't care about timestamps. People think I'm like looking for them. I know exactly where they are. It's more of I like to see. I mean, we'll get the timestamps right here on this video. But I like the area. I don't even care about those. I want to see like weird sticks. I want to see faces like made into the boulders. I like to film the evidence of their areas. And at least keep it that way in my brain so that they don't think I'm trying to get them. Give me 1 second, you guys. I'm not trying to do this on the live, but this is interesting right here. It can teach us a lot. Do they come out when it's 1 degree? Does that have any bearing on them at all? Wait till you guys see the rocks here. You guys, these rocks are all made. Like, they're made. Like, it's crazy. This was all, like, put together at some point. I'm talking to the live video, too. I'll be right back. Sorry, I want to do a quick zoom. What's up, Joe? Kelly. Carlos is a freaking master. Carlos works with real cameras, guys. He's operates the big movie cameras, like they film like a giant stadium and stuff. He sits on one of those things. He knows his cameras. He knows his pictures. Trust Carlos. If you don't trust me, you can trust Carlos. Carlos Santana. I can't say Carlos in Spanish without saying Carlos Santana. Oh, I'm sorry, Eileen. I think I do remember you telling me that. Yeah. Well, the same with us. My brother-in-law, who's my sister's, at 40 years old, he died basically at Christmas, the day before Christmas. So it's always a sensitive time. And then I just lost 3 days ago. I just lost my first cousin's husband, who lives right down the street. They're my closest relatives. So yeah, it can be a bummer. It's one of those holidays where it's the opposite of what I was saying. So, because I've been through that because I'm kind of saying that for people. Like, I love like that brainwashing. But this is the one brainwashing I enjoy is Christmas. But believe me, I've had hardships where I didn't either. Like, it's can stick with you. Like where you lost a, I didn't lose a husband, thank God. But, if you did, that's. Look at this shit, man. Look at this, you guys. I'm not even messing around. Look at this. And, in other words, it can ruin the Christmas. Let's go up here just for a quick look. I'm at 13%. This charger sucks. Come on, man, let's go. Can I zoom? You see anything? At this one spot, they're right there. I don't know if I can do it, but hold on. You can see everything. Like, I don't know if they're there, but that's where they would be. I can tell by the structures. I got a real vibe about it, too. That's why I want all you guys on while I'm there. I don't know if that matters. It's like, this is almost like a trial. Like, it's -1. I got a bunch of people on the phone, and I'm zooming at the same time with my other camera. So hopefully that's something. And then I'm going to the post office. I gotta go. It sucks up here, man. You guys, when you get in no matter what, you're going to be in like this hour line at the post office. And I got a mail. I do like I did just to show you. These are all for the kids. So I did all the kids' cards, like my nieces and nephews, and my kids are easy. My 3 kids, like they're 20 in their 20s. They don't need cards. Especially my son. This is like, Dad, how much money can you send me? He could care less. He's like, you can skip the formalities. It kind of cracks me up. He's kind of like me. Which is a big deal, right? You don't have to get the, who's talking about Jews? Come on, you guys. What the heck is that? Is that an opening? It is an opening. Ooh, I got him. Wait till you guys see this. Why is it bouncing? It's like the air is so cold, I can see the air like moving. Wait till you guys see this side of this mountain. What I just found, how weird it is. You'll remember when this was when I put this clip in. I'm not trying to ignore you guys, but I want to do this really quick. And look at this place, man. This is unbelievable. Here, let me see if I can show you what I'm doing. That way we can do it together. I can't. I need 2 hands, I think. Can you see that clearly? I don't think so. Maybe. Oh man, if I could hold the camera. I don't think that's going to work. If I could hold the camera and do that. Anyway. So yeah, Spartacus, I want to get your opinions on that video. See what you think. I don't, like I said, I just didn't feel like hearing it from people. Like, Mark, that's a CGI. Mark, that they do a lot of work in the studio with that. It's like, listen, I know, okay? But I know their language, and I know what I'm seeing in this video. It is unbelievably blatant. It's crazy blatant. It's like they wanted me to see it. Yeah, but the problem is you got to hold 2 and then get the angle right. It's hard. I could zoom like that. You want to try it this way? Let's try it this way. It'd be interesting because I want to see if that works. Hold on. Let's try this. Forgive having to see my face too. That must have been annoying. Let's try this. Where's my? I want to go all the way to the top. All the way up. All the way up. It's not easy because the chat covers the whole screen. There's something interesting about this top piece up here. It changes and becomes different. I can't really see it, you guys. It looks like it's shaking on the live video. Look at this place. It's freaking amazing, man. I could go a million places right now without even, I am exaggerating the number a little bit, but this has been in my mind. I'm like, I gotta go by there. Just pull over, go to the post office. You could just sit here for an hour. See, I want to get in here. You can see right here. I don't want to bring you with me because I'll probably lose you, and I want to be able to film some more. I want to get right in here and right in there. That's where everything. Plus, we had some amazing timestamps right there as I was going down the highway, right in the snow and everything. Like, you could see him so blatantly. It was almost unbelievable. I wish I could. The picture's on this phone, or I would show it to you. What's up, Wayne? So, Nico. It actually says it's 7 now. It's going up 6 degrees. You guys got to see the spraying this morning. Oh my God, I'm trying not to care. I got my beautiful blue skies, right? And then all of a sudden, these planes come out of nowhere, crisscrossing each other, going left and right. I got pictures of it. It's unbelievable. I didn't film it because I don't want to. I don't want to know about it. Because it could be a good thing. I don't know. Maybe because they spray, we're alive. You know, who knows what they really don't tell us. They don't want the economy affected. That's why you don't know anything, because it affects the economy. You tell people one thing, and everything changes. You know, that's how they balance the NASDAQ, basically. They just tell you something, and people panic, or they rush in with their money. It's freezing here. I mean, we don't know that. We don't know what the spraying is for. We don't really know who's doing it. Like, I've had some detailed descriptions of what's in the chemicals of sprays, and you know, is it all this? There's too many questions. That's perfect weather, Nico, really. If it's sunny out and it's 55 in Florida, well, that's a nice break there for you. Who needs 80 every day? What was I going to say? Oh, you know, so we don't know if it's the same thing. What if they're spraying different stuff? You know, just because we find out one plane, does that mean... You guys, remember how big it is? Like, I'm in Colorado, and Joanne sent me something from California, the same thing this morning. I was like, oh my God, I can't believe you sent that to me, because I have the same thing going on here. And there's just planes everywhere. That means there's tens of thousands of planes flying around. Like, I don't get it. Underground. Of course they're underground. Interdimensional. What do people are smoking crack? I'm not saying they're not interdimensional. I'm just saying I never said that. I've never said that in my life. I've never said they were interdimensional creatures, ever. Could they be? Absolutely. Am I saying they are? No, absolutely not. Am I saying that they're not? No. Like, I'm saying I don't know. It's the one thing I don't know. I've been talking about this now for like weeks. Like, it's killing me. I just want to know who they are and where they come, where they go. That's what I want to know. And I think that who they are is a possibility. Where they go is going to be a real trick, because then that's you know, if they give that up, that's like, you know, that's as national security as it gets for them. So just for now, I would love to find out for sure who they are. We got to find this out, you know. And I'm not talking about from another person telling us. You can never listen to people. Now, you could listen to me, because if I ever find it out, it's going to be from them. And I'm going to show it to you somehow in the video. But if some guy's like, no, I figured it out, they're Anunnaki and they're from da-da-da-da-da, it's like, listen, man, maybe they are, but you're a person, and I don't believe anything you say. I want to trust people more than any other person wants to trust people. I'm still like that. I'm old school, man. I like a handshake. I don't need some contract. I don't need some NDA. Like, if my word is gold, I mean, I'm telling you right now, if I say, I promise you have my word, I will die before I change that word. And it's even become stronger because I see the world is in shambles and everybody screws over everybody, even best friends. You know, a guy lends a guy $5,000, you know, $5,000 or something, the guy doesn't pay him back. You know, it's just like, any money I've ever been lent, I pay back. That's probably why I have no money, because I'm trying to pay back Neil. Look at that place, you guys. I know that they know I'm here. Hold on a second. Let's look this way. Look at that, the one I'm right next to. Watch. I'm on a secondary, but man, they pass really close. Because hopefully I can get out of here. I pulled into about a foot of snow. I think I'll get out. I feel bad for my Wayne, the Wayne that's at the ranch. Not mine, but he's just so you know, I'm talking about the Wayne on here. He's his car. He had payments on his truck. It broke down. The tranny went right. The dealership's like, F you. So they ended up bringing it like 2 hours away back to the dealership anyway. And what's up, Australia? I know it's 3 a.m. You guys are like 18 hours ahead of me. I talk to a couple buddies in Australia daily, and I talk to Melanie a lot and Roach all the time in Australia. Roach is my buddy. He gets amazing pictures. Roach is the one that did the wall one. Remember the breakdown a couple times ago when I was doing the wall in Australia? He's the one that gets me. He really has an eye for this. So I love my Australia people. You guys are, I love you, but tomorrow. I love you tomorrow because you're always a day away. You're literally, it's tomorrow. If you want to find out what's going on Friday, just ask anyone in Australia because it's already Friday. Isn't that crazy? That's what I tell them. Like, if the world ends, could you let us know? Because that gives us 18 hours. I have a feeling when the world ends, our little time differences aren't going to matter. Like, hey, it's that'd be funny though, wouldn't it? Actually, you don't want that to happen because like, oh, Australia's gone. It's like, we have 18 hours. Do you really want to know that during that 18 hours you're going to die? No, you want to wait. You just want it to happen. We don't need to know about it. So, man, I can't get my draw. Let me do this again real quick, you guys. Do you mind? And then, like I said, send me a message. Send me your email. You can email me. If you want that link, all you have to do is ask. I don't care who you are. It doesn't matter who you are. I'm not restricting it from anybody, even a troll, really. If he can manage to send me a message and get the link for me, he's more than welcome to watch it. I don't care. I just don't want to. I don't want 10,000 people seeing it. There's nothing. It's just a good. I think it's a really good visual video. There's nothing. These rocks. There's nothing. I'm not hiding anything except for the fact that I don't want to deal with people with that don't understand this subject. That's the only thing. You guys have no idea what it's like to be me. It's not easy to be me. It's not easy to be me. I mean, it is and it isn't. Depends on what we're talking about. If you want to have no friends, I'm really good at that. And living by myself in the middle of nowhere. But otherwise, my life's not too easy. I'm very happy with my packages and my Christmas cards, though. You guys, thank you. Oh, here we go. Flat Earth. What's her name was sending me? Angie was sending me all this flat Earth stuff. I don't care, honestly, about what shape the Earth. Why do people even argue about that? Like, who cares? Like, I don't care if it's an octagon or if it's a triangle or guess what? The Earth's a rectangle, guys. Let's have a whole new website about that. No one cares. Okay, it's irrelevant to what shape the Earth is. What I care about, and I'm not trying to give him a hard time at all. I'm not. What I care about is no one's going to space. That's what I care about. There's no footage of any ship leaving space and entering it. Leaving the Earth and entering space. There's something going on with that. Like, we're hitting some kind of a bubble where there's no going out somehow. So I'm willing to believe that stuff. What shape the Earth is, I don't care. I just don't care. It's meaningless. I mean, I care, but I don't want to argue with anyone. I just don't think it matters. Does it really matter? Like what shape it is? Like, I'm not trying to be sarcastic either. I'm being totally serious. Like, who cares? Like, if it was, they're like, listen, you guys, it's they came up with some shape that no one knows, or I think it is round. I mean, look, it's round and it's flat. It's both, in my opinion. But here's the real question: can we get out of our atmosphere? Have you seen the footage of them faking the moon landing? Like when the tree lights fall and all that stuff? Like, he's literally doing the moon landing and the lighting guy falls out of the sky. It was amazing. So But you can fool anybody. All you have to do is put it on TV, tell the world, they believe it. Every single one of them will believe it like a sheep. If one of us told those people that the Bigfoot's real, they laugh at you. You have to be the president, or you have to broadcast from a TV for someone to change their mind about something. That's the only way. That's how simple human beings are, and you all know who I'm talking about. And it's not you guys. You guys are the ones that get it. It's all the people in your lives. Here's the thing I've realized, guys, and I'm very serious about what I'm about to say. I just realized it the other day. I told Brandon this. He's like, you might be onto something. I don't know if it's true or not, but it hit me like a ton of bricks. If someone messaged me like, Mark, I'm the only one in my town that gets this. I've heard that before, and I was thinking to myself, I'm like, you know what? Everybody I know in this is the only one in their town that gets this. We're all the ones. Think about it. So I'm sure there's an exception with one or two of you, but most of you are the only one that gets this that basically, to the full capacity. So is that a special thing going on? Well, we're all together, even just on this chat, and we get it. And there's no question about it. It's not like we're deciding to believe in Scientology. This is factual information that we all understand. It's a fact. Like I show more evidence, I think, than anybody in the world, and you can't deny it unless you just your brain is denying it basically. Look, you guys, I struggle with this every day. That's why it's easy for me to call people out. Like, look, because I have the same thing. You'll never change that denial, in a sense, right? Like you guys have it, and you kind of step away. You're like, okay, I'm fighting that because. Like I said the other day, like if someone's in a UFO, someone said they got abducted by a UFO, you immediately don't believe them for some reason. I'm the same way. I'm like, what is this guy crazy? And I'm like, no, it's that you're programmed to think he is. So this way they can abduct you all they want. I mean, it's an amazing thing that we're just so simple, and I'm trying to get over this. I'm really having trouble with it. That's all. What's up, Texas? Yeah, social media is just brutal. It's just, I'm done with social. I'm not on social media at all. I mean, I am, like I'm on, but I just post a picture, and I leave. I don't get involved. I look at like on my Facebook page. Those are all people I know anyway, and I read what they say and I like them or I'll comment back, but that's it. I don't just search around social media, and occasionally like Eileen or Gail, I'll see they put because I get a notification from them. So I'll post, they might be in a group that I liked it, but I'm not looking at the group, or I literally follow the notification from Eileen to that post. So I know better to get involved with any of these idiots. Like, it's the last thing. If you're in a Bigfoot group, leave it. Okay. Start your own. You be the one that's leading it. Don't be a part of a group where they don't understand what's happening, where they think that there's monkeys out there. Okay. So I gotta do one more zoom. Hold on. Because you can do whatever you want, but you're just gonna add nothing but frustration to your life dealing with idiots. What did I just see where I wanted to zoom? Oh yeah, watch this. So this is why I sit around, you guys. Because if I just pulled up and did this, I wouldn't be able to get anything. I sit here, and then things just happen in my head. I'm gonna zoom in on that right now. Trident. Oh my gosh. You guys, wait till you see this. You'll know if you watch this, and then you watch when I put this in a video. I had this feeling. I look over, and I'm like, I have to zoom in there. And there's a trident. It's a freestanding, no mistaking trident, which shows me one of their entrances, which is completely hidden in shadows. Go figure. Look at the trident. I'm talking to two videos. I'm just telling this camera, you guys, because that way my commentary. The rocks are fascinating, you guys. Wait till you see this. I only have like 2 minutes of video here. I want to sit here and do this for like an hour or two. I should do that and just put up, like, not talk, besides what I've done already, and just put up, like, there's something about the rocks, you guys. Wait till you see this place. I just know it's special. I just know it is. It's amazing. I gotta get propane too today. You guys, let's check this out. It was so cold. Advocate for free speech. What is he saying? Let's see. Let me read one. Yeah, it won't show me. Oh. Is he saying? He's not saying anything too bad, is he? He said social media advocates mental illness. I'm willing to believe it. I'm willing to agree with that comment, actually. I mean, don't spam it, dude. I mean, you can say anything in this. Let me tell you something. I know most of these people. They're the coolest going people in the world. You could say anything to them, but just don't be an idiot. Like, just be cool. Like, there's no reason to spam. There's no reason to. You could say crazy things. You could put links in here. I'm not. You could talk about other Bigfoot channels. You could. This isn't me. I'm not selfish, but you know, it's very possible that social media could do that. You got to remember, it's not always social media. It's the person. It's a combination of social media and someone that was on the edge already. We have a lot of people but that person was going to go off the edge in some way or another anyway. That's my opinion. Any rational human being can keep themselves in check. Like, look, this social media is ridiculous. I'm going to back off a little bit. That's just all of these people. They know what they're doing with their social media. Eileen posts pictures of old horses, which are really cool, by the way. You know, I like that, seeing those old pictures. You guys got to see the picture of the Lone Ranger I saw yesterday with all of the forest beings right in the bushes next to him. That was cool. Like out in like Arizona. And they're all just right there. It was like an old picture, but man, it was clear and they got it pretty good. My head's just ringing and ringing. I did this too. I was just beating myself. I'm like, supposed to tap. Supposed to go like this. Gnomes. Well, the gnomes, I haven't seen one with my eyes, I can be honest with you. I've probably been near them many, 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 many times. But I know a few people that have close up, believe this or not. I usually don't talk about this stuff, but why not? It's Christmas, we'll talk about it. Gnomes are real, guys. It's not, don't even be surprised if you've seen one in the garden, like a neighbor's house, and it wasn't even real. Like, those are real, believe it or not. They're just like their tails. They're mischievous. They like to giggle. They like to trick. They're not really there to be your friend. They're not evil either. They're just exactly what you think. They're mischievous little, and they don't like you to see them. So they're just gonna. Oh, I got low battery. Why is that? I might stream myself right off my connection because this charger sucks. Yep, I don't know what else to do. I do have this phone if I really need it. So that's the phone I'm usually on. Yes, I put my stickers on my phones. That way there's no mistaking it. I found 3 extra stickers. I was like, yes, because I thought I was out. So I think I'm going to order some more of these guys. I don't want anyone to buy them or anything, but I'm going to figure out a way to give them away, because here's the problem. I would give them all to you for free, but I cannot go to the post office and mail out like 300 envelopes. It's impossible. It's just not going to happen. So maybe I can find someone that's willing to like, maybe we can charge, I don't know, cost, like $1 over cost on them or something. I don't know how much they cost. Like, I forget, but it's not that much. And we could charge like $1 over cost, and then someone could do it for me. And that way we can pay them that $1. So anytime someone that, like, I don't know, like a stay-at-home mom or someone just retired and doesn't mind doing envelopes and writing addresses out, could do that. And then she could maybe, it'd be like a little side job. She might sell, you're not going to make a lot of money, but you might sell, you might make $500 or something. So, but I just want to give them to you. I don't want to make money off you guys on stickers. I'm being completely honest with you. And that's what happened at the end of this. I tried at first, but the guy that was doing it kind of messed it up. And then I sold a couple more. No, I never sold any myself. That's the thing. I never did. And then at the end, I started giving them away. So I sent one to everyone on Patreon, that one-on-one that was a pain in the ass. And then but they deserved it. So I literally spent like almost like a day just filling out addresses. And then the worst thing is going to the P.O. Box. Hey, Gail, could you write that in for me? P.O. Box 263, Avon, Colorado, 81620. What happens if I start a video on this one? Because it is diving, you guys. I'm at 8% and I'm charging. Because I'm using, I didn't know I was going to be on the live video, and I should have went to the iPhone because it's fully charged. Because I'm using a shitty charger. And then we also have Wayne that's on here. That I think it's that Wayne that was on here. He's got these too. I got to make some more of these. I think we're gonna sell. They're smaller now. They got revamped, but it says Colorado Bigfoot. And they're all different colors and they're very inexpensive, but they're like good for keychains. And I think we might do something like with those, but I don't know. I can't sell them. I can't do it. So maybe Wayne might sell them, or he might. You can put whatever you want on there, you know. And but they're gonna be cooler. He changed them all. I said these look like a bathroom keychain from like the beach or something. There's the PO box right there. Thank you guys very much. You don't need no stinking badge. I know you have it on your car, Eileen. Thank you. Look, I have it everywhere. It's on my wallet. People always look at that. I'm like I try not to hide it. Look at the post office. I saw this lady looking. She was staring because I had it like this. I was like, it's not what she thinks. They don't see the Bigfoot. They just see like the badge in the U.S. You know, I got it everywhere. It's on the back of that phone. I don't have it in here, do I? I do have one. You know how much money this is worth? Being that's probably the last one in the world. This has got to be worth at least $7. If I died, who did I tell that yesterday? I'm like, I'll send you one because if I die, this thing's probably worth $12. I'm not even kidding. You could sell that for $12. Not that anyone in the world will care, but there's probably someone that's my friend that would pay $12 for the last Colorado Bigfoot sticker in the world. Like, how did this sticker? I had these stacks and boxes of these things. They all got I gave them away and sold to everybody, and then this one's left. Like, what did this thing do that was so special that it didn't get given away? So I'm going to keep it there. No, I don't think stickers are alive, but I'm talking as a joke. But still, like, how did that sticker not? How did it become this sticker that made it? Out of 1,000 or whatever it was, hundreds and hundreds of stickers. 501 Mark said either 81620 is my. Oh, Gail, you have 51620. Yeah, it's 81620. Sorry. 7%. It is going down. There's nothing I can do. So that's perfect. It's a great way to shut me up. Like, it's like having like an hourglass. It keeps telling me, and then it'll say 6%. So we'll give it a couple more minutes, and then I'll do my thing. 81620. My physical address, there's no mail there. It's not in the postal record, so. Why does this thing keep going in and out? I don't get it. I'm so cheap, you guys. I gotta buy a new charger. This thing sucks. This one, it just doesn't work. And then, like, if you move the phone, it automatically stops because it barely, when you plug it in, it's like, big donation inbound. Nah, there's no big donations inbound. $1 million would be nice. I would love $1 million if you could. You know why I want $1 million now? Because I won't accept $25 from a regular person, but I would take $1 million. Because what I would do with it is start a foundation. I would never spend it. I wouldn't maybe buy a new truck or put a down payment on a new truck, or maybe a used new truck. Even with $1 million, I wouldn't buy probably a new truck. But I want to start a foundation. And something I've been talking about, for me and Neil have talked about it for years, and I want to. I don't want to go into it now because it's just too much. But I want to start a nonprofit foundation. It's all this, so it's people would submit, like, just kind of like what I did with Colin, right? Like, the best things in the world you'll never see. You haven't even seen that stuff yet. I haven't even shown you Scotland yet. The best stuff will come in through me. Like, people, I'm telling you, it'll get to the point where no one will send anything anywhere, and they'll trust me, and they'll send footage that they would never have otherwise shown anybody. And it'll come into our foundation. We can review the footage. And what we're going to do, instead of having a Colorado Bigfoot video, I could have 100 million in the bank, and I'm still going to go out to the next Bigfoot world with my camera and get 3,000 views. I'm totally fine with that. I don't care how much money I have or what I do. I'll always do those videos because that's what they want me to do. But I want to also take those videos, and I might not be me. So then there'll be these editors, right? The foundation will literally have employees, and they will edit. So they'll receive all of this footage from like Finland and countries you've never even heard of, but mostly ones you have, like UK or Scotland, or all these new people. And it'll also encourage people to want to do it, because we're going to pay you for that footage. We don't even care what you did that day. If you were out and you did a proper video, you get paid. There's no YouTube. You don't have to worry about how much money, how many views you got. People like Diesel in New Jersey or Brandon, all these people can now get a paycheck for going out and doing Bigfoot. And it's actually not. See, it sounds silly because you're not doing Bigfoot. You're an investigator of the unseen world, the real unseen world. And when people start to understand exactly what that is, then they'll understand how many foundations we really need. So that'll be interesting, and I'll be there, but it's not going to be. I'm not going in there. I'm going to do my thing, But I think it's very important to have this base foundation. Not only that, but then we'll have this tremendous income coming in. People will make just simple donations. Yeah, that is absolutely correct address. Simple donations, like people will be like, hey guys, we need help with the foundation. That means you just sending in send us $5 or something that month. Because what I want is a lot of people to send a little. That way it doesn't, I don't have that anxiety and stress. Like my buddy, like someone sends me $100 on here. I'm very thankful for it, but that gives me anxiety. Because now I feel bad. I don't want anybody to have to do that. So I think the foundation thing could be really amazing. There's so much more to it, but so basically when we finally released a video, it would be done so well. It would be like, okay, it's not necessarily like a TV show, but we're going to, no ads, no nothing. We're going to, to Iceland to see Jim, who just filmed what he thinks is a Yeti, and then we're going to go to, but this will all be real. It's not like TV where there's nothing there. You're going to literally see Jim with the Yeti, where you're going to see, guys in Scotland pointing their cameras backwards, and they're all right there. You're going to see some amazing footage that has never been submitted before because they don't know, there is no a safe place to submit that footage. Things like that. Wait till you see them try to shut us down then. That'll be really exciting. So that's my dream if that's not going to happen, but it could. And then of course the person that donated that, I don't want anyone just to give me the money. I really don't. I don't expect anyone to ever write a check like that for me. But if someone that was considering that wanted to be involved, that could be their foundation. I just want to be a part of it somehow. If I could run it, great. But if not, the person that wanted to be involved and manage and be a part of that, that'd be great. I don't need that kind of money. I do want to buy a truck one of these days. But I've said that for 3 years. That's my only goal. Is listen, I want a new Denali one day. That's all. I don't want much. But it is a lot. It's no big deal, but it's like, Mark, you're asking for $80,000. Yes. As a brand new Denali, just drove by. I swear. I don't have time to pick it up and show you. So that's just one of my dreams, maybe, is to have a foundation that nobody else can F with, and have this incredible following. Basically, all of you would be a part of that foundation, and you'd be able to come out here. You'd be able to do whatever you want. No more like, hey, Mark, can I pay you $500 to, $1,000 a day to come out there and show me the Bigfoot world? It's no. You can just come out. It's free. I just got to know who you are. We'll clear you somehow. Most of the people that want to come out I know anyway, but I just can't bring everybody. You can't bring everybody. It's just impossible. So that would be cool. What's up, Dwarf? It's people, like that, like Dwarf. Let's say Dwarf went out and shot a video, and he might just want to put that video on his YouTube channel. Or he might be like, hey, Mark, I really got this good video this one time. Can I give this one to you? So you don't have to. You can have no one's telling you to turn down your YouTube channels, or you still have your life. This is just something extra. We don't want rights to anything. We're not going to make you sign anything. It's more or less a handshake as far as I'm concerned. We might have to have some paperwork eventually, but a guy like Dwarf's like, listen, can I give you this video? The editors go through it, like, hey, we can use 20 seconds of this. This is amazing. Then they send him a check for $100 or whatever. I don't know whatever it breaks down to. And then boom, he's a part of the foundation. And then what we do is we might have to put an ad or something on there. But if we can get donations and stuff, which would be real, because you send $5 and then you get we have secretary, and she'll send you keychains and letters, and we make it very worthwhile, so that would be good, instead of just giving, they were giving me a hard time on Patreon yesterday. It was funny because I posted like, this is going to be private, and if you want a lake, let me know. And everyone's like, every single person was like, yes, we want the lake. We want the lake. I meant link. I'm like, we want the lake. I'm like, listen, you guys are the ones supporting um, an explorer with special needs. So I was like, because they're all giving me a hard time about the lake. It was funny. Had to be there. All right, you guys. Look, it's getting so beautiful. Let me show you how beautiful that sun's, because it's early here. What time is it? I just went to 5%, so this is perfect. And I want to get to if I wait any longer to go to the post office, like towards lunch, I'll be in a long. I'm going to be in a long line anyway, but this way I can. What was that? Oh, tire pressure. I'm going to be in a long line anyway, and then I go. I always, no matter what I do, I've realized like I have OCD that way in a way. So no matter who's in the line with me, I'm going to turn around. I'm going to do this right as soon as I get there. There's the new Chevy. I'm going to turn around and be like, man, you always got to wait in line here. That's what I'll say to the person. And then she'll just start talking. Usually it's a girl. And she'll just start talking. That's what I always say, no matter what. I'm like, man, they always have a line here. You can see that pretty good if I hold that steady. Maybe I'll leave this video up for a couple days. Don't you guys think that's a great idea? I'm not trying to be in the forefront or be the boss of that. It's just been my idea, and I can't, I've been doing this full time and everything, and I just think it would really work for everybody. Bear with me. Real well. And let's see, you guys, I'm going to drive. I'm probably going to lose you. Let's see if I can take you through the dead zone. Plus, because I'm streaming, it's actually overtaking my battery charging. It's not. It's because of the cord. And that would be anybody. I mean, I don't discriminate. Look, you guys, I'm the most forgiving, caring, loving person. Like I said, you could be like, listen, Mark, I used to hate you, and but now can you take my video for your foundation? I'd be like, sure. Like I'm cool, man. I get it. You know why? Because, and you can ask most people that are around my age. We've been through it. When you don't get anything when you're a kid, you think you know everything. Let me tell you something. You think you know it all. You could be a great kid too. I'm not even saying you're a bad kid. You still think you got it all figured out. You know nothing until you're about 45. That's when it starts to finally you start to like kind of see life for what it is. That's just my opinion, but you start to kind of get it, like understand that life's too short, and not to hold grudges. Some people that know me will tell me they'll be like, Mark is the most stubborn person you'll ever meet, and I am. I can, certain people, like you try to be their friend and they're just never there. I can, I could be really stubborn. Hold on a second. But yeah, but for like this subject, no, I'm not. I'm very forgiving, and I think I'm talking more about like a girlfriend or something. I'm stubborn. Like you can't beat me. I'm not going to call you back first. Hold on a second. Bear with this. Man, is that frosty up there? I'm looking all the way at the top. There's not that much snow. Oh yeah, I got structures. I got trees. I got boulders that are definitely been rearranged. What else do I got? Let's see what people say. Oh, look at that one. You guys, look at this one. I see the cube. What I call them cubes are like big boulders that they turn them and they let them rest in a way that they just wouldn't rest normally. It's like a perfect cube, and they leave it like it was a statue in Times Square. Forgive me, I got a good zoom going. I'm talking live anyway. There's the marker. I found the marker, you guys. There it is. They placed it right in there. I can't believe it. There it is. Wait till I show the other pictures of that. You guys, I zoom in there, there's a marker and there's a cave behind it. You guys look, there's a cave behind that block, behind this totem pole. The dead tree for people that don't understand. And then above it's that trident. So I just filmed, you guys, while I was live, I filmed the trident. It's so blatant, it's just like this. It's just sitting there and it's a trident that's up. I'm gonna film you guys. Let's film you. This way you can see who is on the live chat. Can I see you? Oh, it's gonna be too glare. You can't see anything. That's funny. You know, I think that would be cool. You know, you get like, you know, a guy like, you know, Ryan, Western New York Bigfoot. You know, like Ryan got a tough time, man. Like people are just assholes. You know, like I remember Brian. I used to watch Ryan's live streams. He would just sit there and chill out and just talk about, kind of like this, just talk about whatever. A little bit of Bigfoot, a little bit of life, whatever. And you get such a hard time from people. Like, if you don't like what he's saying or who he is, then why are you watching his stream? Like, I don't get it. That's why I don't get mean people. But you guys, I do have a couple people that have YouTube channels that watch my channel that have lots of subs. One of them has like 780,000 subs, and he reached out to me. He's like, Mark, I watch all your videos. I was like, really? He's like, yeah. He goes, you have to understand something. He goes, I'm contacting you because of something you said about the trolls. And I said, what? He's like, and I've said this before too, and I already knew this, but it was nice to hear it from him. He said that everybody, he goes, Mark, it doesn't matter what your channel is. It doesn't matter. He goes, those people are going to be there. You could start over 1,000,000 times, and that person's going to be there trying to upset you and ruin your life. It's just a platform. It's just that you're speaking in public, and people will attack because they can't, they don't, and they're just mean, terrible people. He said, he goes, I put up a video, sometimes he gets millions and millions of views on one video. And he said he has one video, I didn't see it, but he said he has one video that has like 26 million views. And it has like, he said it has almost 100,000 thumbs downs. So he's just like, you know, and he said it's a really good video. So 100,000, I didn't see the video, I don't know what he was talking about, but 100,000. Like, are you just that miserable? Like if it's a video isn't good, like this guy makes good videos, so if he might even be on here right now. If the videos aren't, you know, he wouldn't be where he is if they weren't something there, you know. So I don't know, wouldn't you want to encourage him to get better videos? What's up, Tim? Hey, Tim, I got new pants. I bought two. I was thinking about you because I bought two new pair. I got one on now. The Walmart pants that we love. I bought two more the other day. $40 for two of the best pair of pants you'll ever own. They're amazing. You gotta see what Tim. Look at some of Tim or Georgia Bigfoot's footage of me and Callie. They're standing right next to us, like in the open. I got one right in the open. Well, someone sent it to me. We're going long distance here. Sorry about that. You'll be glad, because then you can see later what I was zooming on. It will only be a few of you, but at least you can be like, oh yeah, that was in my video, I saw that. Sometimes when things click like that, it's cool. So what else? Before I hang up here, you guys, I'm losing my battery, unfortunately. But it's good timing, so I can get to the, I did 1 hour and 3 minutes. What are you guys doing? Oh, so the Spartacus link, if you want, you know what's funny? Like Brandon's like, hey, I'm going to buy your new hoodie this week. And I was like, I got to get one. I don't even have one. When you do the YouTube stores, you guys, it's not like I have endless supply. I don't have anything because I have to pay for it. I pay the full price, and then my commission goes to my thing. But it's like, I made those prices so cheap for you guys. Look at my sweatshirt versus any other YouTube channel sweatshirt. It's the same sweatshirt. You know, it might have a different, it says something different, but it's the same sweatshirt. And they want 44, 49. I have mine at 39, which is like one of the lowest settings. I think I make $3. I can't remember. I did it I don't make much. It's less than 5. I know that. So it's like $3. If you buy a sweatshirt, I'll get $3. But it adds up a little bit. I just want you to know I make that when you see that store, it's deceiving, guys. You see a channel, it's got all this writing all over it. There's a store attached, like, oh, this guy must be making money like crazy. No one's buying anything. Okay, so I've never made any money in the store, and it's not like that. So stop thinking that stuff because it's. I mean, I have made some. Don't get me wrong. I'd even tell you. I think it was. I know there's $100 in there now waiting to be cashed out, but I just leave it because what is $100 going to do for me right now? But probably because it goes to my taxes. So I'm going to wait till. I'll probably wait till January next year, basically, to cash that. And yeah, I don't make any money on the store. I mean, like I said, like in 3 months I've made $100, and that's still there. So I appreciate the people that got it to that $100. But if it wasn't so convenient just to have it there, I would just take it down. It's not worth having. It's not even worth having it up there. Bear with me. Thank you, Gabrielle. I appreciate that very much. You have no idea. And don't ever think I'm sitting here thinking that. I never sit on this side thinking, oh, these people love my work. Let me go live so they can see me. The people that know me know that's not the case. It's the opposite, actually. It's like, what are you guys, crazy? What are you doing in my live chat? It's pretty boring. Man, this is good right here. I've never done this before. But I kind of have to because I've never done a live video and zoomed, like with another camera, and ignored you guys before. But I got to get on the road, and I wanted to see this. Where is it? There, you guys. That's the entrance to another world right there. Rocks on top. Something changes with the snow, and I've been working on that. Like it's not they don't not go in the snow because of us. It's something they don't like to do. They do go in the snow. I've been getting footprints sent to me from all over the country, but. It's always it's always like one set of footprints. I don't get it. It doesn't make sense. These guys are never alone. Are these human beings faking footprints, or are they literally capturing? Because I don't think so. Because I have found those too. So it's a very rare thing to find, but it's happening where there's one dude off by himself running through the snow, and I can't figure that out. He's obviously got an agenda because these guys don't split. As far as I can tell, there's always someone there with them. It's part of their secret. Where you guys at? I can just feel it. So there's like this really cool cave right here. Let me do this too. I don't want to do this right now, but that's why I'm doing it. I'd rather just see you guys and not do this, but I'll be happy later. Even if it's just for look at a pretty sight, it's that worth seeing. That's the advantage of some of my videos. Like, forget about the Bigfoot. You could do some sightseeing. I'm going real steady here too. That's so good up there. I can't get there. Even in the summer, I just can't get over there. All right. You got to see the structures on the river. In fact, I filmed one over there one day. He was standing right there. I didn't see him, but he was like so on the camera, and he moved even a little bit. All right. I thought you were gonna say any hot chicks near you. Yes, there's hot springs, Glenwood Springs. I filmed them. It's in my Glenwood Springs video, just a couple videos back. You don't really see them, but I'm passing them as I'm talking. Yeah, Glenwood Springs, hot springs. It's a huge attraction there. I don't go in there because everyone pees in it. I don't like public places where people pee in the water. And I'm going to jump in the water and frolic. That's the other thing, you guys. Why would you sit in a jacuzzi like in a hotel when you know the fat drunk guy that just got out of there was peeing in there the whole time? Like, I don't get it. Do you really think that he didn't pee in the jacuzzi? It's disgusting. Never go in a public jacuzzi. I'm telling you right now, you have no idea what is going like this around your body. It's absolutely disgusting. Not to mention, there's certain people that are just scum. Okay, we all know this. We've been to like, if you've been to an airport, you know this. Okay, I'm not trying to be mean, but some people are absolutely disgusting. Okay, I go into a bathroom. I've never heard in 49 years. I've never been to the bathroom like this guy is in my life. The entire place is disgusting. It smells. You can hear him. He blowing his nose, and then of course his butt you can hear. I'm like, who are these people? I've never been to the bathroom like this in my entire life. I go to the bathroom very simply and easy, and it's done quick. I don't make any noises. Sometimes it doesn't even smell that bad, and I'm out. You know what I mean? Like, when you go to like these airport people, who are these people? How disgusting are you? I don't get it. That's why we're all sick, because we got to go to the airport, and then you've touched every doorknob in the airport, and now we got to touch it and bring it home to our families because we wanted to go. We had to go on a business trip. I don't know. This is what I'm sick of. Like, I'm just sick of bad people. Gross, disgusting, bad hygiene, airport smelling up people. That's what I'm sick of. Who knows what I mean? Am I exaggerating? Yes, but I don't know. Like, I just get sick of it. You know what I mean? Yeah, people are just gross. It's I don't know what it is. Like, it's not many. It's just some people. Like, it's whenever you get numbers. So, if you get 10,000 people together, like, in an airport, I'm just guessing how many people are in an airport at any given time. I guess it would depend on the airport, right? And then out of those people, you just have absolute bottom-feeding scumbags that are gross, and their hygiene's bad. They don't shower. They don't, whatever. Am I being mean? No, I'm just venting some frustrations over life. Like, I'll tell you, I am as much as I'm going to miss everybody, I am a little bit relieved that's the one good thing I can look at the bright side of, is I don't have to drive a 7-hour round trip to the airport in Denver. I don't have to deal with all of those people, and I don't have to deal with Washington, D.C. at Christmas time. I don't have to deal with any of that. So that's kind of a relief, but it's all worth it to see the kids. I mean, I never have to go number 2 in public. So I don't know how we're talking about this, but hardly ever in my life have I had to do that. I don't know why. I'm just not a number 2 goer. I don't know what it is. I am, but it doesn't happen that often, and I'm fine. But pee is a different story. If we're talking about discussing things, we've said this before. When you get old, you got to wake up every single morning. I'm sleeping like a baby. And I can feel myself slowly being woke up out of over a half an hour or so. I'm just guessing, and then because you have to pee. And I know when I finally get up and go pee that I'm not gonna, and I'll go back to bed and I won't be able to sleep. Enough of the bathroom talk. You'd rather use a field? Yeah, well, that's different. You can go out there and look. We've all had our moments. Let's be honest. But these people always have their moments. There's people that get divorced, over that. And that's the same guy that snores too loud, and he's got every disability there is, basically. Even his wife hates him. Believe me, I have some friends that are that person. And his wife hates him, just because of the snoring and stuff. Not his personality, just because he's too fat and he snores too much. And he's a good friend of mine. I would never call him fat, but he knows he is. He's not fat. He's actually a freaking solid rock monster, but his gut is fat. It's funny. Hold on, I'm zooming. I haven't seen anything. I've seen the signs, but I mean, I haven't seen any kind of a possibility of like what I was seeing the other day as I drove by. It doesn't necessarily mean anything, but I mean, just so you know, like off the viewfinder, I am seeing tridents, entrances to caves, blocked entrances to caves, and then writing on the rocks, but I'm not seeing like I haven't seen any Bigfoot just sitting there like I did the other day. He was blatantly right there. He almost looked like he knew I was coming down the highway. Sorry about that again. So I got to go mail my cards. I got to go to the post office, and I got to. I don't know. I guess I'm going to go home. I really wanted to put that Spartacus video out today, but I don't know. I'd rather have some more of you guys watch it if that's okay. You could also contact other people too. Like if there's an admin, see all these people, you guys, that they can all, like Gail and Mutt and, you know, don't ask Callie. Complete loser. Don't ask Callie. I'm kidding. You can't ask Callie because there's no way to ask him. He doesn't even exist on social media. What's up, Callie? Callie is at work. The volume's on mute. Yeah, well, we're gonna mute you too. Should we give Callie a timeout for 30 minutes? What was I saying? I forgot now. Oh. No, I'm not doing anything for you. Hey, John. He stole my name, Colorado. That's my name. It should just be called Forest Beings, not Colorado. Hey, did you guys hear? Did you hear the thief down this rock hounding dude? It has a new channel and it's called Bigfoot in Colorado. Whatever it is, he's so copied me. It's unbelievable. He's hoping just to get some overflow from me. It's amazing how all these people copy everything we do. And when I say that, he's copying Callie, me, you know, anyone that's done this before in Colorado. And then he's slowly working himself into the Bigfoot and he'll pretend like he did it by himself. These people are just unbelievable to me. Like I said, make sure you don't meet me. That's all I can say. Is you're one of these people, make sure you never bump into me by accident. And I mean, like in 5 years, I'm at a Bigfoot conference, which I won't be. And I see one of these idiots. We're gonna have a little chat. We're gonna see just how tough you are when we have a little chat. I am sick. I'm not trying to sound like a tough guy, but I am just sick and tired of assholes. You're dealing with the wrong person because I'm the guy that will confront right in your face assholes. I don't like bad people. I won't stand for it. I feel bad for some of these bad people in town that they get a second, you know, because I'm taking out all of that on them. As soon as I see someone do something stupid, I'm like right in their face. And I'm not even mad at that guy. I'm just mad at everyone. So that the person that finally gets it, I feel really bad. I could end up in prison. Will you guys support me in prison? I'll try to do like live videos from I'll get like a stolen phone and I'll go live from prison. All I need is I just need enough for from everybody. If I could get everyone to give me like $100 a month, not everyone, but like as a total. So if everyone just gave me like $1, then I could like buy some protection in prison. I got to go in there with a good story. Like, yeah, man, this guy was talking crap, man. You know, like, you can't go in there and be like, oh, I was, you know, you got to sound tough when you go to prison. I got to have a story. You know what I mean? I got to have shot someone in the butt, you know, something. Take out a couple cops. You know, you got to have a story or you're dead. I'm teasing. I'm not going to prison. Not going to happen. I mean, maybe, but I have no plans on it. You guys, if you get bored today, Google Colorado Supermax. Google Colorado prisons in general. The last place you want, no, that's not the last place, but one of the last states you want to go to jail in is Colorado. I got news for you. We got cities here. Most of Colorado is an absolute pleasure. No one would ever hurt you, but you go down like in the middle of the heart of Denver where the drugs are and stuff like that. It's crazy. There's so many, and then you have a lot of people kill each other. So like a lot of like guys kill their wives and stuff because they're in isolation. And she finally talked one too many times. This dude was just sitting like recently. I was just sitting like on his couch, and he said she talked too much. And he was sitting there with his pistol, and he said to himself, if she says one more fucking word, that's what I'm saying word for word what happened. And he just goes boom and shoots her. And he doesn't have any remorse or anything. It's not in the news. The sheriff was telling me. I was like, well, how do you guys keep that out of the news? He's like, it's Vail. They actually spend money. So that, like when you don't hear about any of the deaths on Vail Mountain. So the skiing deaths, that Vail pays to keep them all out of the media. They don't want anyone to know that someone died because they think it's going to hurt their business. My town was like, you probably have towns like that by you, and you don't even know that they cover up everything. It's about the economy and the value of like home values and stuff like that. Where I grew up in Mendon, New Jersey, same thing. That they keep anything they can out of the news. The police keep it, like anything that happens about someone local, or because it's a prestigious town and they want to keep the property values skyrocketing because it's commutable to New York City, and the average house there is about $1 million, starts at about $1 million, and they don't. There is no crime. It's amazing how you don't hear about any crime. Mostly domestics anyway. There's not much going on in Mendham, New Jersey, because everyone's rich. So it's usually just a fight over, it's usually a couple fighting. Yeah, cover up. We all have that. So you have a town near you, you'd be surprised, but no one knows it. That's the thing. Unless you're like into that, you don't know that they're not telling you the stories. I'm joking. Everything I say is a joke. I mean, sort of. As far as you're concerned, it's joking. Behind the scenes, I'm really going to that guy's house. No, I'm kidding. I don't want to fight anybody. I don't want to hurt anybody. But if I have to, so be it. Just bad people. Let me give you an example. You guys ever see the movie True Lies? It's my favorite scene. That's me. So anyway, remember Arnold Schwarzenegger and what's her name? So he's in Truth Serum, and she finds out that he's really a spy. I haven't seen this movie. Great movie. I haven't seen it in a long time. And she's like, and they walked away, and he's under True Serum, and it's Arnold. He's the best. He's just in this role. He's funny. And she's like, have you ever killed anybody? And she's like, he looks at her. He's like, yeah, but they were all bad. It was funny as hell. I never forgot that. He's like, yeah, but they were all bad. That's kind of how I feel. If you're bad, I got no problem with it at all. Yeah, but they were all bad. That was a good movie, you guys. Come on, that's when we just first started getting like surround sound systems, and I never forget watching True Lies with surround sound. It's a great movie. If you still have that like in your house, watch True Lies, because when they come into to the bridge with the choppers, it's a really good. Maybe that's why I have tinnitus. It's a really good surround sound movie. Yeah, I haven't. Maybe I'll watch that again one day. I haven't seen it in a long time. Jamie Lee Curtis, that's it. She's like, have you ever killed anybody? And what's his name too? The fake spy of that. He does a good job too. He's a good actor. I like that guy. That was funny. So the old school is good. You try to put Arnie in a movie now, it's gonna suck. But man, back in the day, he was the worst actor that was the best actor. Like, cause he actually was so bad that he was good. I don't know what it was. I always liked Arnold Schwarzenegger. I always thought he was like I always thought he was a real dude. I always believe him. I think he's a stand-up guy. I really do. Still to this day, I believe he's. I do follow him, but I don't really watch. But occasionally, I read a post from him, and he's always himself. You ever seen the videos he does from his mansion? You don't care. The guy's funny. Smoking a cigar, like working out and stuff. I'm back. Come with me if you want to live. We got Starbucks by Greta. Oh, did you guys see my Keurig yet? Did I put that in the video? Oh my God. I've never been happier before in my entire life than owning a Keurig coffee maker. I had a knockoff one. You can buy at Walmart for like $50. There's like a different brand. And it's like Westinghouse or something. And it's okay. But the Keurig's better. It's just a better system. It's just, it's great. It comes out hot. I've been really enjoying my cups of coffee in the morning. In fact, I had two, and since you said Starbucks, I almost want another one. Bill Pullman? Draw a heart for you. How about I beat you in the head about 17 times? Just kidding. How do I draw a heart? You like this? I love you, Callie. What time is it? Of course I'm going to end up at the... Here, let me start driving. I'm going to try to keep you guys with me. If I lose you, thank you for joining me. I'm also low on a battery. But I got if I walk into the Avon post office, you guys Google, if you're sitting by your computer, Google Avon post office in Colorado. It has like a 1 star, if I remember. Because you have to wait so long. Oh yeah, hold on. No matter what, they're understaffed. No matter what, they're always understaffed. Bear with me. Live video, I could probably go to jail for this. Live video, not looking at the road, and driving my knee. And somehow this video will pay off. Callie goes to his job every day. He'll text me, I'll give him a hard time. Sometimes when I hear from Callie, I'm like, I'm gonna need you to get up and go to your job. That's, you know, when you get a salary like that, it's worth, I know there's nothing, you know, by the time you live in the house that you do and have 50 kids, there's no money left over, but it's still a good job. I always tell people that you have a good job. It's not easy to get a salary like that these days. You know, it's just not. Hold on, I gotta do this one more time. I don't know if you guys can see that. No, you can't. I gotta get these shots. It's so pretty. The tops of that bead right there. Never, you guys never, if you ever hear a story like, oh, we found Mark Abel, he was dead, a bear got him, you know, don't believe any story of how I died in the woods, because you know if I'm dead in the woods, it's not because of bear or a mountain lion. But if you hear that I went off the road in the truck, believe that. Because I'm not even joking. Because it's just a matter of time before that happens. Ask Callie, even when Callie's been in the car, I mean, how many times have we almost died where we never look? I'm like, because you get sucked into that corner and it's all over. Let's see how long my phone lasts on that. I want to pick it up and show you, but I don't want it to come uncharted. I've been in their world, I filmed everything they have, and they're always right there. I'm not even kidding, I promise you. My word of honor. They're probably there